Hey, what's up, y'all? So it's me, Melanie. I also go by Mello. So basically, I want to do a quick tutorial. I know we're down or on lockdown for the COVID-19 quarantine, and basically, I've been meaning to get around to this content, been meaning getting around to putting out these videos, and now I don't have no more excuses. I'm gonna just get on to it. So I had to do some updates in I have a Gmail business account, and I had to do some updates in there this morning. And so I figured I'll make a video to show y'all a little bit about Gmail business, how I use it for my business, and some cool things that you can do in here super, super quick. What else was I going to say? Basically, I'm not going to be too long, but basically, I have a credit repair and debt consulting business. It took me about 6 months to create from the ground up. And there's a lot of things I've learned along the way, a lot of things I had to do. I pretty much did everything by myself. I did have a mentor. I was in a class where I paid for leadership to help me to create this business and have that support with the people that I was in class with. But I still did a lot of things, even though I had kind of like a roadmap or blueprint. I still did a lot of things on my own, with the assistance of, every now and then reaching out to class members or my mentor. So essentially, I just want to show y'all, I'm going to start this new, I guess a series. I'm going to call it, I don't know what I'm going to call it. I'll let y'all know later. But anyways, if you want to know a little bit about Gmail business, how to create some really cool things in here, and how to take your business to the next level, keep paying attention. Okay. So first things first, Gmail business. So you can completely get a free Gmail. A lot of people have it, even people who are in business, who are professionals, who have full running businesses. I've seen a lot of people who just have a regular so and so at Gmail. I've had Gmail for the longest time. I've had Mello Liza Smilez at gmail.com for years now. Excuse me. And I've had a lot of other Gmails as well. So in taking this class, learning and being a little bit more, I've always kind of considered doing a Gmail business. I didn't know what it was about, how much it would cost. It's not that expensive, y'all. So I am on this $6 basic plan right here. Get started, okay? I'm not going to necessarily go through everything, but I just want y'all to see the differences in the plans. So basically, you have a 14-day trial. You can go ahead and sign up for all that, go through the next steps. I'm not going to do it because, like I said, I already have a Gmail business account, but you can definitely do that. If you have, like, let's say when I first started, I already had a Gmail for certain stuff. And then I had one that I wasn't necessarily using like that. You can migrate your Gmail to a business Gmail. So that's one thing to keep in mind. Let's keep it moving. So you have the basic $6 plan, you have a $12 business plan, and you have a $25 enterprise plan. Again, if you're just starting out, you can utilize the $6 plan. There is a lot of benefits and things that come with that plan. So don't feel like you're missing out. Okay, so my business email, melanie@painfreesolutions.com. That's how you get in touch with me. I'm logging in. Okay, so basically, I'm just going to exit out of this. I don't need to save my password. So, okay, basically, first things first, I have a Gmail business account. I set that up, right? And I can do another video that tells you more about how to set it up from scratch. But let's just say you already have your Gmail business, and now you want to create additional emails, which is called an email alias. You want to create additional emails for your business, right? So hold tight. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to users, right? So this is your Google admin page. When you log in, you're going to go to your Google admin page. So you go to users right here. And then I actually need to delete this. I'll delete it later. But anyways, so this is me. This is the main thing I use, right? I created this on accident trying to fool around the system. Anyways, so Melanie Payne, I click on my name, right? Has all my information, boom, 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 whatever. So then you're going to go down here, right here, to user information. You're going to click on that. It's super simple once you get used to the system. When I first got this email, it was a couple months ago. It was real confusing working this back end with everything else I was doing. So boom, you have contact information. Next thing under that is email aliases. Okay, so then you see I have a info at painfreesolutions.com and I have a sales at painfreesolutions.com. Perfect, right? So why this is important is because, and I'll show you how to set it up real quick in a second. Why this is important is because, excuse me, my main email is Melanie at painfreesolutions.com. But as I launch my business, which I'm launching Wednesday, March 25th, 2020, as I launch my business, I am going to have team members and people who are going to be assisting me and things of that nature. Even if I start out and I'm doing things by myself, you still want to keep, for me personally, to keep organized, you do want to keep your emails separate. And so I have an info at painfreesolutions.com. So that is, if that's more so customer service. If you have questions, you need help with anything, you're going to hit that email, right? If you have questions about anything monetarily, so if you have questions about maybe a discount or something that we're doing with sales or a payment or anything of that nature, you're going to hit this one, sales at painfreesolutions.com. That way I keep everything organized, because I don't want everybody reaching out to this email, to my Melanie at Pain Free Solutions email. Why? Because I'm getting so many things in that email already in regards to my business. I have multiple things that I maintain and pay for just to keep my business running. So when those people are reaching out to me, or when I'm doing business with any amount of people for various reasons, I don't need my actual clients and customers getting in the mix and me missing an email because they essentially were sending everything to one email. So again, that's why that is. So essentially, I have one email. I just have Melanie at painfreesolutions.com. But what happens is a email alias, you click on here, and I just added this one to sales. I just add that this morning. So you just click on here. You're going to type in whatever alias. So let's say I want to do, I'll just put help, even though I'm not going to really keep it. So you just do help at painfreesolutions.com. You click save. You save it. Let's see. Oh, it already exists. I do have it somewhere else. Okay, so let's say I'm adding someone else, another team member. So I'm going to put on here, what can I use? I'm going to just put someone else's name. I'm going to put my mom's name. So I'm going to put Esther at painfreesolutions.com. Okay, boom. So that's safe. It's right there, right? So now you have that alias. What's going to happen is when people email these various emails, you're going to receive it to your main email, Melanie. So for me, it's Melanie at painfreesolutions.com. But I'm going to know it came from any one of these emails, and I'll know exactly what it's for. Okay. That helps you out on the front end of your business, because you're able to essentially look like you're bigger than what you are for the most part. Fake it till you make it, I guess. And then also it just helps to kind of make it more streamlined, to where you have like different departments and people know what they're reaching out to, instead of always reaching out to you. Because again, if you're in business, especially with someone like me, I'm always looking to expand. I don't expect to always be the only person to be in contact with as my business is running. That's not what I build businesses for. So we go here. So now you have your alias. I have this one that I just created, Esther, right? So then I'm going to show you how to set it up to where you can send and receive emails to that specific email address. This is not the only thing that you have to do. So once you get in here, you create your email alias, and you can make like a ton of these. I think you can make up to 30 of these with that $6 plan. So now I'm going to go over here to settings. Let me see. Nope. I cannot remember. See, I'm still getting used to this system, because I get in here, I play around, and then I don't have to get in here anymore. So let me see really quick. Users, Melanie Payne. And where is the settings? Oh, you know what? It's not even that. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. So once you do that, you go back to Google admin, right? So then what you're going to do is you're going to go to your actual Gmail business account. So this is my right here. So you're going to go to your actual Gmail. My bad. I'm sorry, y'all. I got confused. So I'm logging into Melanie at painfreesolutions.com. Then you're going to go here to settings. Go to settings. It's loading. It's loading. Okay, cool. So we're in settings. And so what you're going to do now is you're going to go down. Actually, you're in general right here in settings. And so you're going to go over here to accounts. So general, labels, inbox, you're going to go to accounts. So once you get to accounts, if you go down here, you see send mail as. This is me, Melanie at painfreesolutions.com. That's the default. So that's my main email. And then you see info at painfreesolutions.com. That is my customer service one. And then you see Pain Free Solutions sales department. And then you see sales at painfreesolutions.com. That's the one I made this morning. I am going to probably go back and update this one and call it like customer service. Actually, I can do that right now. So you can change the name. Even though it says info at Pain Free Solutions, you can always change the name. So I'm just going to say Pain Free Solutions customer service. Boom. Save changes. And then as you can see, it's saved over here. It already updated for itself. So when people get emails, that's what it's going to say. Pain Free Solutions customer service or Pain Free Solutions sales department, so they'll know who it's coming from. Or you just get me, Melanie Payne, Melanie at painfreesolutions.com. Cool. So what's going to happen now is now you can see, okay, cool. I'm added in. This is my default. These are my emails. So I just created the Esther at painfreesolutions.com. I'm going to add another email. And then you're going to type in the email address that you're trying to add. So by default, it automatically has my name on there, but I'm going to update that and change that. So Esther at painfreesolutions.com. And then I'm going to put this as my mama name. I'm going to just put Esther. Yeah, I don't even know her last name or nothing. Okay, not playing. So next step is going to say send verification. Before you can send an email, we need verification. So boom. Okay. And I have my phone right here. So it's sending the email to my phone. It's sending the email to my email. And I'm just checking it real quick on my phone. And I'm going to type in what it is. So 3 7 Okay, so you're just gonna verify that with the confirmation code that you're receiving your email. So boom, she's right here. Cool. If you want, I would say go ahead and refresh your screen. You don't have to, but just do it anyway, because sometimes that helps when you're moving around doing stuff. Like I said, I am going to be deleting this email once we're done. I'm just showing you for example. So now you have a new email. So the cool thing about this is what you can do is come over here to compose. And this is my actual email. So this is the default email, right? If you go right over here from the from, you can drop down. You can send an email from me, Melanie Payne. I can send an email from Esther. Excuse me. I can send an email from Pain Free Solutions Customer Service, or I can send an email from Pain Free Solutions Sales Department. Perfect, cool, whatever. You send it. I'm gonna just put it to Melanie at painfreesolutions.com. I'm gonna say test, and I'm gonna say, hey girl, how's your tutorial going? Boom. Okay, cool. So now when I go to my inbox, I sent it to myself just so y'all can see. That is from Pain Free Solutions. That, as you can see up here, it's from Pain Free Solutions Sales Department. And to whoever, which I sent it to myself. Hey girl, how's this tutorial going? Perfect. Boom. Okay, cool. So you can literally run, like, some people when they start their business, like myself probably, you're a jack of all trades in your business. You're the sales department, you're the customer service, you're everything. So you want to be able to, you never know, you might have a lot of us have really, really great businesses and we're just getting started, and you might get the attention of somebody, and having stuff like this set up is only going to help you prosper further, faster, instead of like looking like you really are a small mom and pop shop and you don't have it all together. Some of us, when we launch our businesses, we have our shit together. Excuse my French, but we have it together. We just getting started. So it's like, give us a second, but I got it together, boo. Okay. So I'm gonna show y'all one more thing, and that is basically how to customize a little bit in here is to how to make your signature. You can make a signature for each email. I have not set up my signatures just yet because I have been busy and I just got through working overnight this morning, but I will be getting to it this week. So again, you go to settings in your Gmail, you see general. You can stay on the general page. You go down. Okay, so you see right here it says signature, boom. Then you see right here it says Melanie and Melanie Payne Free Solutions. So again, this is a default. You can drop right on down here. You see Esther, you see the sales department and customer service department. So I'm gonna do Esther, right? So I'm just gonna click this no signature. I'm gonna click on, we're gonna have a signature for Esther. I'm gonna just say thank you, Esther, PFS. I'm just doing something real quick, and that's it, right? So then you're gonna go here and you're gonna save your changes. Okay, boom. And then that's why I said whenever you are working in here, when you do new stuff besides saving it, go ahead and refresh it, because I know when I did mine a little earlier, I added the new email, which is my sales email, and I couldn't see it whenever I went to the drop down menu, and all I had to do was refresh the screen and it popped up. So you see here, I'm gonna say from Esther, and boom, a signature. Okay, so you're all good to go. Hopefully that helps you. I will try to break it down a little bit more. I could probably even write up something really quick and post it later on this week along with the video. So so it's not just me talking, but actually you can see, you're not just listening to me and watching me, but you can just kind of walk through with the steps and do it yourself, whatever works best for you. I'm going to go ahead and end this tutorial. Hopefully I didn't talk too much for y'all, and again, I will be doing some more videos and stuff. I'm gonna create a series, so basically I'm just gonna teach y'all just things I've learned along the way, and that is that. Again, I am Melanie. I also go by Mello. So we are going to end this. Y'all have a great rest of your day. And don't forget to check me out, painfreesolutions.com and Pain Free Solutions on Instagram. I'm going to be launching Wednesday, March 25th, and I will holler at y'all later.